What is good, everybody? It's your girl Sharice Roxbourgh, who everybody calls Roxy. Today I'm going to be showing you part 1 of a 2-part series of how to lay your lace front wigs. Today I'm simply going to be showing you how to do the bald cap method, and as you can see right here, I'm simply just putting some edge control around my lining so I could push those baby hairs back, because this is the one time you do not want to be doing the swoopty swoops, because you don't want your hair to get in your way. So go in with a brush or comb, whatever it takes to get your hair as slick back as it possibly can. So I'm using this wig cap by Looks. I think it comes in a pack of 2. Just try to get the color that's closest to your skin. When you're putting it on, try to pull it as far down as you can. As you can see, I pulled it all the way over my eyes, so I kind of look like a masked thief. That's what you want. So you're gonna want to pull your wig cap over your ponytail, ensure that it's secured over your ponytail. I just pulled that over my eyes because, guys, I could not see anything. And I'm trying to use this dull ass scissors to cut the wig cap, and it was just not working out at all. I never used the razor stick before because it kind of makes me nervous. It's because it's so sharp, but it's the vibe. So as you can see here, the hole that I'm making in the wig cap is super tiny because it's gonna stretch when you start to pull it over your ear. So I'm just holding down the ends so that when I spray the Got2b sprayed free spray on it, it holds it and it does not lift, because trust me, it will lift. You just gotta hold it down and let it dry for a little bit, and then you could just, let up with your finger. So like I said, guys, you have to hold it down with your finger for a little bit, or it's going to lift like I was doing right there. So I wasn't holding it as long as I should have, but you just hold it down with your finger. And if you're finding that it's taking a little longer than you want it to take, you could just use the blow dryer to just let the process go a little faster. That's all. Or you could just sit in front of the fan and it'll help you, help it to dry faster. I just like to ensure that one side is completely or fairly dry before I move on to the next side, because I feel like it holds it in place a lot better. And I kind of got a draw right here, but it's completely fine. Don't go crazy. It's fine. Your wig cap won't fall apart. And I'm just gonna use this free spray to hold down this side again. Guys, this thing is the bomb. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't always do the bald cap method because I feel like it's not always necessary, and there are alternatives to use. And I'm the kind of girl who likes to take my wigs off at the end of the day. So, and this Got2b spray, it holds your hair for the longest time, and then you just spray water on it and it comes right off. So it's like the perfect thing for me. One important thing I want to mention, guys, is to ensure that you get the free spray everywhere you need to get it before you cut the bands off of your stocking cap or your wig cap. I should say, I'm just so used to calling it stocking cap. But try to ensure that you get all of the free spray in, and then you ensure that it's fully and completely dry. Fully and completely are the same thing, right? Why am I doing that? So yeah, just save yourself the heartache and ensure that every part of it is completely dry before you cut the bands off. Just trust me. Like cutting your lace front, cutting your wig cap can be intimidating. So just take your time. I'm using the scissors, the dull scissors, but I'm not trying to look like the Chucky doll. So I'll continue to use my dull scissors. You could use whatever you want. Man, that thing gives me anxiety, so I don't really like using it. But yeah, the only thing I need you to do is to take your time, and whatever you're using to cut, just take your time, to do it, because you can one wrong move and you can ruin the entire thing. No pressure. But yeah, and the thing is, there's 2 wig caps in the pack, so if you mess up, just start again. It's not that big of a deal. So as you can see, I'm actually pulling it back because I know that my wig wasn't going to reach that far. So that's the thing, you also need to have a mental image of where your wig is going to lay, so that you can pull the wig cap back to fit where you need it to go, so you have enough space to work right there. So yeah, it just makes it 100 times easier. It's better you have more space than not enough, because you can always adjust it to where you want. As you can see, I'm peeling back. Like I told you earlier, you can always peel it back if it's too far down in your face. You can just peel it back and then cut it where you want to cut it, you know, because you have enough space to work. I always like to say this, it's better you cut too little than cut too much, because if you cut too much, you cannot do anything about that and you cannot adjust it or correct it. But if you cut too little, then you know, you can always go back in and finesse it how you want, bring it to your hairline, whatever it is, you know. So just try not to cut off too much off of it, because you're going to have to go back in to, you know, get it the way that you want. And you're going to notice that it's rolling up. Don't be tempted to put some more free spray on it, because it's going to lift, guys. It does not have the tension on it anymore to keep it there. So if you spray it, it's going to loosen up, and then you know, everything's just gonna be ruined. So try not to spray any free spray on it. If you have bold hold glue or the what's the other one, the got to be gel, you can use that to put on it. But if you put the free spray, it's going to lift it up. So I had to go back in with the razor stick because I wanted to get all of the little rollings out of it. I don't know what you call that, but the scissors was not giving me the results that I wanted. So I went back in with the razor stick and it got it as close to the adhesive as possible. This step is not always mandatory. You only need to do it if the wig cap is not your exact shade. So I'm just using some of my makeup, my foundation, to go over it so it looks more like my skin. But if you did get the wig cap that's your skin, you don't need to do this. So you just put it all over your lining, and because I was doing a center part, I just ran the brush down the center of my head. If you're doing a side part, you can do that. It's not really that big of a deal, but you know, it's always good to have your part looking as defined as possible. And I did forget to cut the little parts around the back. Yeah, you could just go ahead and cut those off. So that's the end of part 1 of this series. Please watch out for part 2 where I show you how to lay the lace front wig. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.